problems should be a relatively straightforward function problem, but they've really tried to make it a little bit scary, a little bit tougher by having tougher expressions over here. So let's understand what the actual problem is saying. The problem gives me a main function of f, and think of this right here, x squared plus 6 is your big main machine, and this is where you're going to input everything. Over here on the left side of the equal sign, it's saying f of b plus 1, and over here it's saying equals b squared plus 8. So on the left side, what this means is saying go to your function of f, which we just said is x squared plus 6, but whatever is inside the parentheses. So no matter if it's 10 terms, 1 term, 2 terms in this case, you plug that in for x. So instead of that x, I'm going to replace the x with b plus 1. So check this out. It'll be b plus 1 squared plus 6, right? So instead of that x, I replace that x with b plus 1, because that's what's inside the parentheses. So this becomes b plus 1, quantity of b plus 1 squared plus 6, and then I have that equal sign, and then it's saying it equals b squared plus 8. This is not saying f of b squared plus 8, right? If it's at f of b squared plus 8, then I would go back to my function, I would plug the b squared plus 8 in for x and set that equal to each other. But over here, it's just simply saying b squared, it equals b squared plus 8, so I set it equal to b squared plus 8. Now I'm going to have to solve for this. Keep in mind that b plus 1 squared over here, this is actually foiling it, so let me do that over here. So it's b plus 1 times b plus 1, which will be first, outer, inner, last. First will be b squared, outer will be b, inner will be b, and the last will be 1. So that leaves me with b squared plus 2b plus 1. So that's what I have here. B squared plus 2b plus 1 plus 6 equals b squared plus 8. And now let's start combining the terms. See that b squared over here and b squared over here, that'll cancel out, because if I subtract b squared from one side, it'll cancel the other one out. And then 2b plus 7 will equal 8. Now let's subtract 7 here, subtract 7 here, and that'll leave me with 2b equals 1, and divide both sides by 2 to solve for the b. And after all that, I get b to equal 1/2.